have Natasha Tetrieva. She's the CEO of eKidz.eu. She's been one of the key champions for driving the movement in Ukraine when things were happening. She led a lot of the amazing activity through her solution. So with that, Natasha, please come on the stage.
Hello, hi.
Take it over.
Can you hear me well?
Yes.
Thank you, thanks. Good afternoon. I'm Natasha Tetrieva. I'm the founder and CEO of eKidz.eu. And if I could have my first slide, the next one, please. So just before I start, 40% of the world is now bilingual. And within the international community of women in cloud and people behind Fortune 100 companies, how many of us are raising bilingual kids? I personally have 3 at home, and I know how every child is very unique and very individual. So why are we still teaching languages in the same old way to each child in school? And why is it that us adults are easily assisted by technology like Alexa, Siri? We frequently ask, hey Google, for help, but our kids are not helped by similar technologies. So 5 years ago, we decided together with my co-founders to make the difference. Can you go to the next slide, please? What we decided is that it's needed to change the way that languages are learned and taught at school. And our idea is pretty simple. We use mobile technology to allow us to present students with visual and interactive content and engage young students in efficient and active language learning. eKidz addresses the need to transform the concept of teaching learning from an act of memorization to an autonomous voyage of discovery in languages, to acquire knowledge under the guidance of a teacher and also with the support of digital resources. eKidz has developed an education solution that allows absolute personalization in reading, listening, and speaking. And what's very important in our case is that our solution is applicable in larger classrooms of 30 students. We solve the problem of differentiation in the classroom for teachers. Can you go to the next slide, please? Today, our app is available on iOS, Android, and we just released our web app solution. We have over 100,000 users on the platform, and we develop everything on a .NET architecture with a very highly scalable and elastic Microsoft Azure cloud-based backend. For us, it is very important as we could, for example, implement the federated server structure on Azure to allow us to the separation between US and European schools. And this flexibility is critical because we have to address the need to comply with the data protection requirements of every district outside in every country, be it in the US or in Europe. Our current focus lies on the development of AI analyzers. And here we also run them on Azure services. Can you go to the next slide, please? Educators usually have very little real-time data and day-to-day data on how each individual student in the class is progressing. And our goal has always been to develop our platform whereby each child's detailed profile will be taken into account and their individual proficiency are accurately assessed. And the most central technology here is automated speech recognition, specialized on children's speech and tailored to cope with diverse student demographics and background. And this year, we are very happy we convinced the German Federated Agency to fund us for $1 million to create and build capabilities in kids' voice data and speech analysis. So we started here from a base of automated reading fluency assessment, and now we go into conversational interaction, AR avatars, AR-empowered formative assessment, and adaptive content and dynamic content. Can you go to the next slide, please? Thank you. eKidz fills a critical gap supporting young students through the stages of literacy and language development, personalizing teaching and learning. And recently, actually last week, we won the UNICEF Special Award that recognizes blue unicorns that have the potential to impact 100 million children globally. Our uniqueness of the platform lies in the capabilities to offer any targeted language on our platform and scale the mobile language learning to all in need. A few months ago, my statement about this sounded actually very different, and I previously referred to many indigenous languages. I would have never thought that my startup would one day be on a mission to support my own countrymen and 8 Ukrainian children, helping them to keep their cultural identity. But since 24th of February this year, my world has changed. And as many of you know, and Chaitra said, I am on a mission. I'm trying to do what I can and support where I can. But I thought that the best way to support would be with our own technology. So right now we're implementing the first ever Ukrainian language learning app for children in a record-breaking 2 months' time. The work is underway and we already received a lot of support that generated over $40,000 just to creating the content. So the Ukrainian project will happen and we need a little bit more of your help. That's why I listed my FundMe page here. I would be very happy to connect with you after this presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Natasha. You've been such an inspiration, and the things that you're doing for the kids in Ukraine has been marvelous to see you go. So thank you doing that. And I'm asking all the people who are here today, it's truly inspiring to see the entrepreneurs going through the accelerator, building a very successful tech business with Microsoft, and then also going to be purpose-driven leaders. That is the impact. Not only are building a technology solution, but you're empowering others to be impactful in the world. So thank you, Natasha. You can leave the stage. Now, Mike, one question is, tell me, how are you going to support these two entrepreneurs? These entrepreneurs are making a difference. What is your task on making them successful? Go ahead. Have a meeting with them. Absolutely. The first thing that I would like all of you to do is ask them how you can support them. There are 3 ways. You can create access to customers, you can create access to partners, you can create access to funding. Get those 3 right. They will be able to be on a mission to make a transformation happen.